Alright, so what is up everybody on YouTube? This is Bullet RC coming to you guys again with another video. Now of course I just wanted to address some questions, a couple releases, and some topics, or a topic that people have been asking me about. I would call this an in your opinion, but it's just my opinion basically, so it'd be in my opinion. So with this, first off, let's go ahead and just address the shoes, and then I'll get to the whole Drake versus Meek Mill, charged up, you know, everything later. So first off, let's get into the shoes. People have been asking me, how do I feel about the Supreme Air Jordan 5's? To me, with Supreme and putting Air Jordan together, if these shoes actually do release at all, I think they really could have like drove the hype crazy overboard and did a way better job. For me, I'm just not feeling the shoes. They look like, I don't know, they took the Supremes, and I mean the Supreme Air Forces, they took a white one, a red one, and a black one, and they threw Supreme all over it. And it worked. It worked. It looked good. Now, they did it with the 5's, and they just threw like the sup from Supreme, the netting. It doesn't look as good. It worked way better on the Air Force model than the 5's, or just, I don't know. This is one of those things where people would love to collab, like a collab on Jordans and like maybe mess with them a little bit rather than just regular Jordan brand colorways. But I'm seeing now with the Supreme release, there's only so much you can do with an Air Jordan, other than like base colors and stuff, that will keep it nice and not make it look tacky. I don't know, the Supreme Air Jordan 5, especially with the camouflage one, looks tacky. And now that I look back at it, the elephant print 3-lap 5 is kind of tacky too, and I still have those. I need to let those go. But yeah, as far as the Supreme Air Jordan 5's go, I'm not feeling them. I'm just not feeling them. The white ones look like the white metallic 5's just with Supreme on them, and the black ones look like the black metallic 5 with Supreme on them, but it doesn't work. The Forces are white Forces with Supreme on them, but it works. It works a lot better than the Air Jordans. And then last up, I just wanted to get into, or next up actually, there's one more thing I want to get into, is the OVOs, and that's why I got the Drake performing at OVO Fest in the back. As far as the OVO sets goes, there's the OVO 8's now, the newer OVO set, and then there's the OVO 10's. Of course, both of them follow the same thing. You know, there's a black pair, there's a white pair, and gold accents. For me, the best OVO 10 is definitely the white OVO 10, just like the Pinnacle Air Jordan 1's. I think the best one out of those two is the white as well. That's, you know, sidebar, but at the same time, it's the black one, white one, gold accents. This is the same kind of colorway of a shoe. But the 8's, I mean, you guys know my favorite Jordan is the Air Jordan Aqua 8. My favorite silhouette is the 8, because a lot of people hate it, and then a lot of people love it. So you guys know how I am with shoes that people hate. I usually tend to love them. So anyways, as far as the 8's go, there's no real clear pictures, but they seem to be following the same formula. One's white, one's black. They probably gonna have top tier materials and probably gonna cost you racks, thousands, because the OVO 10's, I believe, released at a OVO pop-up shop in LA, maybe next to Riff LA or something like that, and they were, I think both of them were over $4,000. The white one costs more than the black, and that's just ridiculous. Like, I'm not in the position to do all that. So those are the OVOs. And just last up for this video, I wanted to jump into this because as you guys know, I love music, but I don't really have a channel tailored to music, so it's kind of hard for me just to like throw up a video about music, which is another reason I just need to start that vlog channel, because I could just talk about anything. But anyways, Drake versus Meek Mill, people have been asking me my opinion. It's dead now. It was dead once Drake dropped back to back. It was just like, Meek, just step back. It's okay. You don't have to do this. Like, just let it go. Like, you don't have to do this. Let it go, Meek. Let it go. And that's basically still my feeling from now. Like, I feel like Meek going after Drake, that just was not a good move. Not in the age of social media and memes, and just people are so quick with the memes. Like, people make memes of my videos quick. So like, as soon as Meek Mill, he called out Drake dropped Charged Up. Charged Up was an okay track, you know, pretty laid back. But then the Funk Flex thing happened, and then Drake dropped back to back. And once back to back drop, it was just like flatline. But Meek just flatline. Meek was like, he was like ding ding, going through, but then back to back, it was just a death sentence. So for me, I think Drake destroyed Meek. And the thing about it is, I don't think a lot of Drake fans care if Drake has a ghostwriter or he's written, like, you know, his rhymes. Of course he's written some of his rhymes. He's probably written most of his rhymes, possibly. But I think mostly Drake fans don't really care if he wrote his own rhymes. Like, I feel like people don't really care if you write your own rhymes, as long as it sounds good. Like, Drake's music, to me at least, sounds good. I like Meek Mill's album too. But his diss track, I could barely understand him. But anyway, this video is going on way too long. I could talk about music, well, current music, because I'm not really an old school music head. But current music for days. Also, I wanted to shout out Chance the Rapper and Lil B for dropping a mixtape together. And if you have not listened to it yet, I will leave a link down below. It's probably got one of those selective tastes. It might not be your thing, but I'm a fan of Lil B, fan of Chance, so if they put out something together, I'm gonna like it. Anyways, I need to go shoot these pictures for sample. Our fisheries collection drops tomorrow, Friday, August what, 7th at 8:15 p.m. See you guys there. Y'all be easy.